So we have lots of talks on the Gaja Kesari Yoga. You have
Yes.
many people used to ask about the Gaja Kesari Yoga. Many people say we have the Gaja Kesari Yoga, but it is not working.
Yeah.
Why it is
Yeah.
not working? Why we are not getting the
Yeah.
result? So my question is
Yeah.
to you, sir. It is formed,
Yeah.
but why it doesn't work in each chart with this combination? Why?
Yeah.
What is the missing point we have right now?
This is very interesting, you know. See, you look at it about, if I am not wrong, about half the people in the world would have Gajakesari Yoga.
Yes,
In their
absolutely,
charts.
absolutely.
Because moon moves very fast and they have to be in square with each other.
Yes.
So whichever way you look at it, see every every 7 days, all those people born in a particular time will have Gajakesari.
With Gaja Kesari Yoga. Yes.
So that assumption that this is then what happens? Why did they say this? One stream that you will find running all through. People will assume that these people are well off. They may not be.
Yes.
I will tell you the results. Okay. And these people have a very, very bad habit of anybody asks them for some loan or some financial help, promising that they will do it. Then they will be in tension because that money is not with them or it has not come. Then what happens is generally either that person's needs are over, so he doesn't need that money.
Yes.
Or this guy gets it from somewhere, and the other person thinks that he is really well off. This is the extent of Gajakesari's results.
Yes.
Actual results. Okay. Now, when will it be powerful? It will be most powerful in either of the two places or three places. Most powerful in Cancer. Because Jupiter will be in exaltation and Moon will be in own Rashi.
Yes.
First. Then he better be in the Lagna or the fourth Bhava.
Okay.
Because then either Moon or Guru will also have big Bala. Additional strength.
Yes.
Because unless that Bhava has strength, what can he deliver? You know, at my age, I shall be, I think, completing my, starting my 73rd year very soon. This month only. So, when I was young, I used to be a good weightlifter.
Oh.
Now, if I try to lift the weight, I'll certainly fall down, break my bones, isn't it?
Yes.
So my strength at where I am placed, when I was placed in college, when I was in the gymnasium, yes, I was strongest. Now, no, not at all, not that strength. So this placement, that Bhava, that is where Bhava comes up. So that is when it will be most powerful. Or say, Rashi of Chandra is okay. Chandra can be exalted. So in Taurus, but in Taurus, Guru doesn't get strength. Remember that. So it will not be as strong as in Cancer, isn't it? He can also he might appear to be stronger if it is in Scorpio. Though Moon will be in debility, he will be in friend's house. Jupiter will also be in friend's house. And if that Bhava is placed in Lagna or the fourth, naturally the strength increases. Does it mean it will not work in 10th or 7th? No, it will still work, but the strength goes down. So you have to calculate the strength. If it is suppose happening in the 6th house, what will happen? Perhaps his relatives will be well off or thought to be well off. Because 6th Bhava is Bhava of relatives. And enemies even. And even enemies. So what can happen is, this Bhava will express itself to the 6th house. Then how to harvest it? I would say you work hard. That is the house of hard work. You want that Bhava to help you because that Jupiter is aspecting the 10th house and the 2nd house. Work hard. That will certainly fructify. The basic reason people tend to confuse it, and why I am saying that he appears to be well off. See, Gaja Kesari means elephant and lion. And they live in different environments. They cannot live in the same environment. I mean, the elephant needs a lot of trees and other things, vegetation, whereas lion generally is in the desert area because his body is of a color which is camouflaged in deserts. There are tigers in the same area where lions are there. I come from a tiger country, so I can tell you better. So you see, and then my ancestors knew about Vyaghra. So why did Arshadul? They would have said that why are they saying Gajak and Kesari? Again, you will see that Kesari doesn't hunt by himself.
Yes.
Lion doesn't hunt. It is lionesses that hunt. But both are supposed to be kings. Lion is supposed to be king. He cannot hunt. Okay. Elephant is the largest of the animals. He is always connected with Lakshmi.
Yes.
You see all these photographs of Lakshmi.
Yes.
So Gajanta Lakshmi, we say, because it costs a lot to maintain him.
Yes.
Which is true with the Guru Chandra Gajakesari people. They will find that they need luxury, they love luxury. They might not be attached to luxury, but they would love luxury. And that need will be generally fulfilled. So this is an appearance of being great, not actually great. Because this elephant can be controlled by a mahout, a very small person with a maybe 7-inch that gourd which is there. It can be controlled.
Yes.
Isn't it? So this is how Gajakesari Yoga actually fructifies. And you ask those with Gajakesari, they will say, and they have that habit of saying, "Yeah, Rocky, मैं दे दूंगा तेरे को पैसे." He will not be having the money,
Yes.
But what happens is because Rocky's work is done, so Rocky assumes that he must be having money. This person will also say, "Oh, I had kept it ready." His wife will be angry that you don't have any money and you are promising. Or somebody will bring the money to him. Rocky gets it. So for Rocky, he is very well off. Ask all Gajakesari people, they will say, yes, this is what happened. So the way I was taught was to read those words. If it is Gaja, what does it mean? It is elephant. What is it? It is lion. Do they live together? They never. So that appearance of being kings, which will always be there.
So does this yoga give the name, fame, and the good knowledge also? Because both.
Depending on, as I said, depending on the placement. If it is in the 5th house, yes. If it is in the Lagna, like Lord Rama, he does become a king.
Yes.
Isn't it? But Rama also gave up even his wife.
Yes.
Remember, I mean, no disrespect. He's my deity, but when it is astrology, we talk about astrology, isn't it? So, and you see how yogas fructify, even in Lord Rama's chart itself. He had 3 malefics in 3 kendras.
3 kendras, true.
Okay, that is called as the Sarpa Yoga.
Yes.
Not that fake Kala Sarpa Yoga which is proposed nowadays.
It's a
Sarpa Yoga. Sarpa Yoga. It is Nabhasa Yoga. Nabhasa Yoga, isn't it? One of the Nabhasa Yoga.
Yes.
So this Sarpa Yoga caused him to always be away from his family, as I was saying, the 4th, 7th and 12th are affected because he has got Rahu Ketu axis in 12th and 6th, if I am right.
Yes.
And so he got fame when he went away from Ayodhya.
Yes.
Isn't it?
True.
Until that time, he and Sita were very close together.
Absolutely.
Isn't it? What happens when he comes back to Ayodhya? He sends her away.
Yes.
He sends her away.
Yes.
Pines for her. When he comes, they don't meet. So this is the example of what I was telling you about how to look at chart and where a person can get fame.
Yes.
So he better be there. He better be there. That is why even Lord Krishna's chart you will see so similar situation.
Yes.
Both of them found cities of gold.
Yes.
Isn't it? Where? Not in their own land. It is still dirt field.
Yes.
They got it very far off, one. And another thing was, our ancestors were very good metal craftsmen. You know that pillar, Ashok pillar in, I think it is near Qutub Minar, which doesn't rust. I mean, all engineers, I was also interested in finding out what is the composition. Nobody knows the composition of that metal. And in a metallic house, if somebody lives, he will die. Lanka is right on the equator, not this Sri Lanka that you are talking about, the Lanka of old. So that is why we say Lankoda, 0 degree latitude, 0 degree longitude. 0 degree Hindus, 0 degree longitude, which goes through Ujjain and on to Rohtak.
Yes, yes.
Okay, that's 79 degrees some odd minutes. So, so in such a place, either that gold will melt or the people living there will die. So gold is a upamana, as they call it, for prosperity. In earlier days, it is the king who used to use gold, isn't it? So gold is so they found prosperity there. That is what I was referring to when I was saying some idiot copying your text and then becoming greatest person somewhere else. In a different country. Yeah, that is where he will be known as authority.
Yes.
See? So don't be, look at his chart. You will find that 7th, 4th, and 12th.
Yes.
There will be something. Is there a malefic? Then that will give him that. Then he can harvest what is promised in the chart.
Yes.
Lord Rama did have a Gajakesari Yoga in the Lagna in Cancer first. Isn't it? But look at Sun exalted, lost his father.
Yes.
7th exalted Mars. Now this is the specialty of exalted planets. So people talk about exalted planet. I said, think about it. Exalted always do not give good results. They sometimes, especially malefics, and there are more malefics in planetary world, even in real world, than benefits.
Yes.
And you will find that 80% all over the world. You will find 20% people will nice, 80% will be wrong. So that happens in the planets also. So, I mean, wrong sense, not in the bad sense. Those who will want to achieve at whatever cost something. So, so this is Gajakesari Yoga. Do talk to people and find out what happens in
Yes,
Gajakesari.
definitely.
You will find about 60-70% of your friends will be having Gajakesari Yoga.
Yes, definitely. Okay. So we are just talking about the Gajakesari Yogas and about the Raj Yogas. So I have a basic question is, what is basically Neech Bhanga and Neech Bhanga Raj Yoga and the Yoga Bhanga? Because all three, these are very important parameter for deciding the yoga. Yeah.
Yes.
Because because we in Navansha see some other factor, and in the Lagan we have some other, so it can change the whole situation.
Yes, you are right. See, Neecha Bhanga Raja Yoga primarily means if a planet is placed in debility. The general understanding is if planet is in debility, it causes problems.
Yes.
It is not good. This is what is given in the text, but there is something else also given, which we will talk about sometime when we get time.
Yes.
So, but it is said that if Lord of the Rashi occupied by that planet, that Neecha planet, debility, planet in debility, like say Mars or Saturn.
Yes.
And the Rashi in which it gets exaltation, which is Venus for Saturn, no? He gets exaltation in Libra. If both of them are in square from Moon, then the Raja Yoga breaks. I mean, the Neecha Bhanga Yoga occurs. So he will be treated as not weak. Okay. Neech is debilitated, weak.
Yes.
This is one way of looking at it. Then another way is like Lord of the Exaltation Rashi of the planet, Uchchanath, they call it. A planet which is debilitated, look at its exaltation Rashi, its Lord. If it aspects this debilitated planet, they call it with Purna Drushti, which is generally the 7th aspect. So it has to be exactly opposite the Neecha Bhanga. Then there will be Neecha Bhanga. Okay. Third comes is the mutual aspect between the Lord of the Rashi occupied by this debilitated planet and Lord of the Exaltation Rashi. They aspect each other. They need not aspect this planet itself or that bhava. The Lord should aspect each other. Is another way of looking at Neecha Bhanga Yoga. And the third part which always is missed is even if a planet is in debility, if he is in exaltation in Navamsha, then he gives results of exaltation. So this is also Neecha Bhanga Yoga, which is never mentioned in Neecha Bhanga Yoga. The great Mantreshwara has given these combinations in the his Phaladipika. To my mind, this has to be the Uchchanath in squares has to be from both Lagna and Moon. Then it will be a powerful breaker of the Neecha Bhanga. And that means Moon will have to be in a square. Because if it is to be in square with Lagna, obviously one of the squares of the Lagna has to be occupied by a moon. Then only he can be in square to both, isn't it? So this is how I look at it. And not all nature planets are necessarily givers of bad results. Malefics are better off if they are in debility. In Nadi, I think Chandrakala Nadi says that in Kali Yuga, if you have 3 exalted planets, you better have 1 planet in debility for the Raja Yoga to happen.
Okay.
Then, Lord of the 6, 8 or 12, if in debility and occupying good bhavas, will give excellent results. That is called the Viparita Raja Yoga. People say Nichabhanga Raja Yoga. I think that is misnomer. It is Nichabhanga Yoga.
Yoga.
Debility is broken. So he behaves as if it's exaltation. Period. We always add Raja to anything. So, and lords of the auspicious house, like trine lords or square lords or even lord of the sacred level, if they are in debility in 6, 8 and 12, they will also give rise to a Viparita Raja Yoga. Yeah, that is a Raja Yoga. That is a powerful yoga. You will find it in places where you find that this person was very ordinary, how he has risen suddenly. Then look at all these things. Also in Navamasha, if somebody is in debility, generally that would be one of the reasons.
Yes.
So, and then Yoga Bhanga is, let us say it's in a way Argala or Jaimini.
Yes.
If suppose so the opposing Argala will obstruct it. So Yoga Bhanga is breaking that, not allowing it to happen.
Something
which will be generally cancelling. Bhanga is breakage of yoga. So which means suppose it is a good planet, it has aspect of some malefic
planet and it's breaking the yoga.
So he would not be able to deliver his results.
Yes. So
yoga will still be there. It will still be there, but it will be in a with lesser strength. The intensity will be less. Nothing is wiped off.
So we have
that is also a misnomer.
Yeah. So is it necessary that we have to see this cancellation in the Navamansha or in the Lagna Kundali?
No, I would say in Lagna Kundali. The
Kundali.
cancellation is to be seen in the Lagna Kundali. Yeah, absolutely.
It should not
because
be
in Navamansha. No, because see, the sages have talked about Rashi to Rashi Drushti.
Yes.
That you know. Okay. When we come to Jaimini.
Yes.
Even Parashara explains how the intensity of yoga is to be defined in number of degrees. And in Navamansha, what happens? That planet may be in one Navamansha, but it will be occupied in natal chart. It will be in different bhavas. I mean, different rashis. They might be absolutely in success to each other and still be in the same Navamansha. Isn't it?
Yes.
So that is a bigger problem, which is always this. So what I think is, if at all you want to see aspects in the Navamansha, you better see the Rashi aspects. This is how I would look at it, not the Graha Drushti, not the. And combinations there can, I mean, especially Rahu and Ketu can, of course, damage the Navamansha. That he will damage the Lord of the Navamansha that is occupied by Rahu or Ketu, or with anybody in whose Navamansha Rahu is there with him, will also certainly weaken that planet.
Okay.
That is true. That is where, yes, you can see the. But it is conjunction, not the aspects.
Yes.
That is my opinion. The learned think that it can be seen there also, and everybody has a right to his own opinion, as long as it gives right results to the Jataka.
So we have talked about the Neech Bhanga and Neech Bhanga Yoga and the Yoga Bhanga. So now we are coming back. We are coming back to the question we have left behind. That was the Panch Mahapurusha Yoga. That we talk about Panch Mahapurusha Yoga. So many people used to ask, what is the Panch Mahapurusha Yoga and how it works, and what are the conditions it may require to fully functional in any chart?
Yeah. Again, as in Gajakesari Yoga, see, Pancha Mahapurusha Yoga means 5 planets are only considered.
Yes.
In which sun and moon do not come into picture at all.
Yes.
Okay. They have to occupy their own Rashi or their exaltation Rashi.
Exaltation.
In a square. They have to be in Kendra. Then it is said that Pancha Mahapurusha Yoga has occurred.
Yes.
Now what happens is it has to occur in its purity to get the full results.
Yes.
So, like, I mean, if he is with some other planet, then the results will be modified,
Yes.
which generally is not. But it doesn't mean it goes away. It is a strong yoga. Any Kendra Lord in Kendra himself, any Bhava Lord in that Bhava gives strength to the Bhava. And our energy comes through Kendras.
Kendras.
So you will find, Kendras give energy, whereas intellect and sense of duty is given by the fifth and the ninth power. So these are more the intellectual part of it, which support the energy, more like Shiva and Shakti, or Lakshmi and Vishnu, as the great Parashara has said, they have to support. Here again, of course, where the planet is placed will be very important, isn't it? If he is with Digbala, the strength is much higher. In any Kendra, they gain strength. There is no doubt about it. Naturally, Mars is there, then he would be a fighter. He would like to fight. Fight doesn't mean he has to take out his sword, but he will be able to give you back as much as he receives, perhaps more. All of these yogas cause Raja yogas. That is true. They will be above average. When naturally in the Mahadashas or Antardashas of those planets. Sometimes what happens is there is Panchamahapurusha Yoga, but that dasha is already past when he's a young boy. Like Saturn generally gives his results after 36 years or so. And if at birth Saturn's dasha is there, it will be already over. Does it mean it will not? No, it will still occur in his Antardashas and maybe on a lower scale. But that result will still be there. And sometimes there are two Panchamahapurusha Yoga occurring simultaneously. Generally, it is thought that only one of them will work. Why? I don't know. If you ask me, I say both should work. Both should work at different point of time. All these yogas generally occur during their dasha. And not everybody becomes king, but son of a rickshawala having 20 rickshaws under him is also kingship for him. Always remember that starting point. We said that zero error on dials, the weight or wherever. So that zero error has to be understood. Unfortunately, people think that because only I have got Raja Yoga, I will become something extraordinary. It depends on at what stage of life you are. So, son of a politician will not require a great yoga to become fairly wealthy and influential, because he is already born in a place. He is at the 7th step of the ladder. He has only to climb 2. Whereas somebody who is very poor would require a more powerful yoga and the drive.
Yes.
Because I give you yogas, if you don't use them, they are useless. That is what Lord Krishna has told in Bhagavad Gita to the great Arjuna. That if you don't fight, people will disrespect you. If you fight, which is your duty, then even if you die being from warrior class, you will directly go to heaven, and if not, you will rule the earth, isn't it? So these resources have to be utilized properly. Saturn in Lagna, in Tula, okay, in Libra Rashi, will make that person head of a village or a state or even a country. As in case of our great Atal Bihari Vajpayee, the great Prime Minister of India, who was also a poet and a philosopher. But see what happens. So this is one good part. It aspects the 7th house.
Yes.
No marriage.
No marriage.
Aspects the 10th house. His knee is gone.
Yes.
Okay. Strong Shani in the Lagna, Alzheimer's.
Yes.
And because he is a Karaka for so long life.
Yes.
So at different point of time that yoga will occur. So don't think that because this is like, suppose Guru is there, he aspects the 7th house. So Rama's marriage did not break.
Yes.
He had also his Panchamahapurusha Yoga was occurring in these 3 places. He was a king. He was the king of kings.
Yes.
See, Saturn and Mars gave him the great Ruchaka Yoga and the Shasha Mahapurusha Yoga.
So can you explain this via the chart? I think it will be very easier for the.
So look at Lord Rama's chart. Jupiter and Moon in the Lagna.
Yes.
And Jupiter in exaltation. So he does cause the Hansa Mahapurusha Yoga. Though with Moon it is slightly lesser. but he has got the directional strength, so pretty strong. Saturn in the fourth bhava in Libra, again exaltation Rashi.
Yes.
Mars in the seventh bhava in Capricorn, exaltation. Sun exalted in the 10th house.
10th house.
Aries. All are exalted. Venus is in the 5th house, so Venus doesn't come into picture. So there are 1, 2, 3, almost 4 yogas. The fourth one, because of moon, it is a bit less. Now you see what is happening here. He lost his father. His father was one of the greatest warriors.
Yes.
See, whenever you see Sun in the 10th, generally the father is a self-made man. This is, you can call it secret or whatever, because he had defeated Lord Indra, the king of the gods, isn't it?
Yes.
So you can see the strength there. But Lord Rama lost him when he started going to forest. Dasharatha died. In the seventh bhava, Mars aspects the fourth house.
Yes.
So when he was away from his own house, he was famous. Otherwise, he would never have met the great Ravana with the 10 heads and killed him and got the fame, and we would have never worshipped him. We don't know. In the seventh house, Mars is there. Now, seventh house is house of spouse as well as short travels. So he was traveling most of his, about 14 years, I think, it took him to travel to jungles and all. And in the 10th house, Sun. So, great administrator when he got the kingdom. At that time, his father would not. Otherwise, he would not shine. See, Vishwamitra used to come and tell that, okay, give me 2 of your sons and we'll go and kill some devils and send them back. Till Dasharatha Baba. So this is how the good planets also have their own. Then Ketu and Rahu in the 12th and 6th house. So as I said, damage to the fourth, damage to the fourth, damage to the fourth. Right. And so he was much more, he got his fame when he was away from his kingdom. And in his own kingdom, when he returned, he not only had other problems, but even his that great horse that he sent to show that he is king of kings was defeated by his sons, who were pretty young, I think 10 or 12 at that time. So his parakrama was also in distant lands. So that is how we can look at it, isn't it?
Yes.
Saturn is there. The large body was there. In Lagna, you see Jupiter. He was called Ajanu Bahu. His hands used to reach his knees, even below the knees.
Yes, below the knees. Yes.
Though he was not bulky, but because Mars is, of course, aspecting, giving that
hands are lengthy.
Appearance of lengthy hands. It is called Dirgha Bruhat Gatra, large limbs. That is actually the description of Jupiter. And Mars aspecting gives him that army like the fighter like body. So the compact body, well proportioned body, that is the Mars. But what has happened is all these things have happened in his life.
Yes.
He became king of kings. He was knowledgeable. People used to come and seek his advice. Jupiter is there,
yes,
giving advice, 5th house. So he wanted, but Jupiter has another problem, that whatever house he occupies, he generally tends to harm that house. And so he will try to do good because he is a benefic planet. He tried to protect his son, his father, 9th house, the 7th, everything, but his decisions led to their suffering. This is a generally common pattern when Jupiter is in the Lagna. They make mistakes. There is no bad intention at all. Intention is good. But this is what happens. And so you can see what happened. We don't know more about Lord Rama because Valmiki Ramayana has to be gone through very deeply to study everything. Now this Saturn aspecting, exalted Saturn aspecting the 6th house. Yes. Enemies are finished. Absolutely. Destruction of enemies of different culture, Rahu. So this is a pretty, but this is where, despite of all Pancha Mahapurusha Yoga, rather 3 Pancha Mahapurusha Yogas, Sun is out of Pancha Mahapurusha Yoga. He did suffer, but he also got fame. So the Raja Yoga and the negative Yoga, they live side by side. and our actions many times dictate what result we will get. This is what I wanted to convey.
So, as many people have said that due to the Jupiter and Mars aspect, the Sri Rama chart has some curse of the Brahman. Is it something like we can see that?
I would not say curse. It is called as Unmada Yoga. Jupiter and Mars in 1/7 was Unmada Yoga. The yoga for madness, but it's not madness. You see, what is happening is, you now think about it. Jupiter should protect the 7th house.
Yes.
Aspecting in exaltation, aspecting the 7th. No, it cannot.
Yes.
Whereas a Mars should break that marriage, it did not.
It did not.
So both are not able to do what they are supposed to do. Mars should have given some, injury on Lord Rama's head. It did not.
Did not.
Isn't it? So you understand. So that is why it is called Unmada Yoga. There is one variation of Unmada Yoga where Jupiter and Saturn are in front of each other. Yes. What happens is they are not able to do what they are supposed to do. That ability to do what they need to do is gone. So if he took wrong decisions, yeah, he did take wrong decisions. but not with a bad intention, because yes. Jupiter is there. But always remember, when Jupiter and Mars are opposite each other, though the yoga talks about 1 and 7, that will happen in all those bhavas, wherever they are opposite to each other. In that area, something will be there.
Okay. Got it. So should I proceed? Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So we discussed about the Mahapurusha Yogas and how it works and what are the requirements by looking at the chart of Sri Ramaji. So now my next question is, does Raj Yoga need to be work from the Surya Lagna or the Chandra Lagna only, or both? Or what is the importance of the Surya Lagna? Because we have right now two categories of the yogas. One is the Chandra Yogas and one other is the Surya Yogas. Yes, we have to see the Raj Yogas from the Surya Kundli as well as the Chandra Kundli as well.
No, my personal opinion is we look at only Lagna Kundali for the yoga. I mean, only Janma Lagna Kundali, because I think Chandra Kala Nadi says Chandra Lagnam Shariram Syat Lagnam Cha Prana Sandhika. So Mool Lagna is only the body, the outer shell. Yes. It is the Lagna which will give results of whatever is going to be there.
Yes.
And I think that is a good aphorism. It makes sense, because Lagna happens on ground.
Yes.
See, you are born. Till that time, in the 12th house, you are in the womb of the mother. You are not there.
Yes.
Isn't it? If malefic aspect the Lagna, you will have some injury on the head. Or some mark. Isn't it? If in the 3rd house you will have malefics, there will be some sort of misunderstanding between siblings, the younger one. For the Jataka, it may not be the other way around. And if Sun is to be born, then 5th house you have to see. Isn't it? So Sun is Atma. True. That is generally used in Sudarshan Chakra when month is decided by Surya. In transits, you can look at all these things, because see, month is Surya and 2 and 1/4 day is the moment of moon.
Yes.
The day is moon. And otherwise, the Lagna, that is how the Sudarshan Chakra is also formed. So, if you ask me, I would always see it from Lagna only. I even look at transits from Lagna. I don't look at transits from Chandra at all.
Okay.
I mean, that is my idiosyncrasy. But what I think is, I am interested in what is happening on the ground. What you are feeling. You may be feeling anything.
Yes.
I mean, I may be feeling that I am the king of India, but the fact is that I am nobody. So I am interested with nobody or with the king. Yeah, that's all. And there ends the, see, it is like somewhat maybe odd way of looking at it, but that is how I look at it. So, because what happened was, earlier, not everybody had charts.
Yes.
So their names were kept on the basis of nakshatras. So the name could tell the town or village astrologer what was the Chandra Rashi, and that is why the transit was always calculated from Chandra in old days.
Yes. So
because it was easiest. But those who had charts, then in that case they will go by Lagna.
Lagna could be.
Moon does come in. Moon comes in Vinshottari Dasha.
Vimshottari Dasha. So does
That is where your mind, how your mind will have
all these.
work at that point of time. So that is why only natal chart or only, isolation you can't see. You have to see all the three together.
So does Surya Lagna has any importance in this calculation and any analysis?
In transit, yes. Otherwise, Surya himself has great strength. See, he gives you the Atma Bala.
Atma Bala.
Atma Bala, your self-confidence. We call it Atma, but it is primarily Atma Bala.
Atma Bala.
And so Surya's strength will certainly make a difference between a person who will give up easily and one who will continue with the even hardest of the things. So Surya is most important. Then is Moon. Any problem with Moon will tend that person to go for depression.
Then
Or
the
being
Atma
too
comes.
exhilarated. Yeah. So
Then-
Atma Karak and Man are very, very important thing. Your mind, because it is your mind which makes you do certain things.
Yes.
Ultimately, the body does it. Whatever happens, it is body which will do.
But absolutely.
Isn't it? But sometimes you will see people with Sun and Rahu. Many times they might appear to be very confident, even to the outside world. But if you ask them, where do you sometimes have a loss of confidence, they will say yes. Check it sometime. Because we will also think, no, this person is absolutely confident. No, you are looking at Sun and Rahu. Ask him.
Okay.
He will say there is, so all these together. See, because where from I am going to put in the effort to get that yoga out is Sun. So Sun has importance. But I don't. From Sun you can see things about father of the Janak.
Yes. Got it.
9 from Sun, 4 from Moon. That is where you look at
7 from Venus.
whatever is 6 from Mercury. That is where from you see the relatives. That is correct.
Okay.
Sun Lagna, yes, I know, but that is more the Western type of,
Yes.
I mean, nothing wrong in it. There was a science system. Tropical Zodiac was also used by Hindus.
Yes. Okay.
And people may not know it. Yeah.
So, sir, does Kemadrumu yoga always works, or any
Most
condition we
most
need?
of the time, most of the time not.
Yes, because it is also a very big mystery for people. People say that we don't have any planet in front and the back of the moon. We have Kemadrumu. So they got fear about the Kemadrumu yoga.
Yeah. See, I mean, I sometimes do talk, what I can say, not very seriously, but generally I see all these Kemadrumu yogas and Saturn Saraswati and that Panoti and that 2.5 year small Panoti and large Panoti. These are, and even the Kala Sarpa yoga are more used to scare off people than anything else.
Yes.
See, Lord Rama himself, he was not a pauper.
Mm-hmm.
Jupiter is with Moon, but there is nothing on either side of it. Yeah. Nothing on either side of Sun either.
Yes.
Both lead to Kemadrumu yoga. And nobody will call him a beggar or whatever.
No.
See, there is one thing which I'll tell you. One thing which does seem to be a bit logical to me, which comes from Gemini actually. And I think what he says is Papa Yoga Swapitru Padat Papa Yoga Samne Bhagya Rogayo Papa Samne Kemadruma. So in the second house and the 8th house, if equal number of malefics are there, then it can lead to penury. Oh. This appeals to me because second is the house of accumulated wealth and 8th is the legacy.
Legal.
Now if in both these bhavas, if malefics are there in equal number, then it is likely that he may even fritter away his legacy and whatever he accumulates also will be frittered away is a possibility. So there is some logic to it. And I go by logic rather than the mere written words. I mean, that is how I have been trained all my life. So perhaps it may be right, it might be wrong, but to try it on. See, equal number of planets means both the rashis are of equal strength, isn't it? and only malefics, no benefic there. People tend to do even if benefic is no, benefic will naturally aspect to the second house also. In the 8th house, if there is a benefic, he will aspect second house.
Second house.
Okay. Okay. Mars is there. Mars will also aspect the 5th house. He will be emotionally, upset. So what will happen? He is going to do. Who are the malefics? Look at them and place them there, and you will understand why. That it is possible. Will it always happen? I don't know, but yeah, this does appeal to my logic. And I think this is a good way of using Swapitru Pada is see the Arun Lagna, but as well as the Lagna. And I apply all Jaimini principles directly to the Lagna.
Okay.
Because there is one sutra which says Lagna Adva, Pada Adva. So which says from Lagna or from Pada Lagna or from Karakam Shadva or from Karakam Shadva, you apply this. And I see they work extremely well when you apply it directly to the Lagna chart.
Okay. So
this is my understanding. It may be right, it might be wrong. So yeah.
So how we can check different type of Dhana yogas from the natal chart as we talk about the Ketu?
I would give you a simple formula. I mean, it is always there. More the planets in 2nd and the 11th, and less planet in the 12th will generally lead to wealth.
Okay.
The reason is very simple. If you are earning more, you are also accumulating more, and you are spending less than these two, then you are bound to have money.
Dhana yoga.
Dhana yoga. I mean, this is how I would do it. This is Dhanasthana. In Dhanasthana, whatever is there, that is the source of Dhana, the wealth. But whether it will be kept with me or frittered away. Yeah, I become wealthy when I don't, throw away my wealth. Generally, Saturn in the 11th, the 12th can many times lead to your frittering away of your accumulated wealth. But if in the 11th there are good planets, then the income will be coming. So it is like that old, mathematics problem of ours, a 5-inch pipe is putting in water and 3 inches leaving out, so it doesn't matter. Still there will be accumulation. So because every time the 2 inches will go on adding and adding and adding. So this is a very simple thing. It is told in the text, but we don't look at it in that.
You have said for the 2nd and the 11th house. Does the nodes fall in this category also? Let's say if nodes are placed in the 11th house or in the 2nd house, does they
still
give?
They will give.
Still they give.
Yeah, they will still give. They will still give. See, if Rahu is there from foreigners.
Okay.
In the 11th.
Yes.
He is a foreigner, or by not very above board means. So underhand dealings.
Yes.
Drugs.
All
those things he can give. Same thing he can give in the 2nd house. Yes. Many a time in politicians' chart you might find Rahu somewhere there in the 2nd or 11th.
Yes.
Generally you will find that.
Yes.
You see, and they see. So he will give through his
own
system. If Rahu is there, if Ketu is there, he will sometime or other get detached from his family. Sometime in his life.
Yes.
Generally, Ketu people you will see when angry they don't speak. Ketu in 2nd, not in Lagna. In Lagna, like me, they will speak. Don't worry. So,
okay. So we are talking about the Ketu. So my next question is basically linked with the spirituality, because it is a word which have lots of buzz in the market. So my question is, what actually spirituality and what combination or yoga in a chart give a person a growth or inclination towards spirituality? Does it make spiritual person are totally away from the materialistic world? As many people have says that the sannyas, the person who is spiritual, he's a sannyasi, but actually it is not. Both the word sannyas and the spirituality is totally different.
Yes, absolutely. I agree. See, what I mean, to my mind, people mix up religiosity with spirituality.
Yes, absolutely.
Spirituality is inward.
Yes, inward.
It has nothing to do with outward appearances.
Yes.
Whereas religiosity is those rituals that we follow.
Karam Kand.
Where Mars is more prominent. Sannyas is giving up doesn't mean he gives up everything. No, he still preaches people. If you are a sannyasi, then you are not affected by wealth or penury.
Yes.
See, you look at everything in the same manner. A leper, you will eat from his hand, you will also eat from the king's hand. You will travel in a Rolls Royce, you will also walk on foot. That is true sannyas. There are, of course, the pseudo sannyasis which are there in the Kali Yuga that will happen.
Yes.
And spirituality is enough. And that for that, Saturn is more important to my mind. That is why in Pravancha Yoga, you will see Saturn aspecting a weak moon will lead to Pravancha.
Achha.
Why weak moon? Because when moon is full, that person is emotional.
Emotional.
Though we say it has Pakshabal, but look at those people, they are emotional.
Like say we have in case of Swami Vivekananda, Saturn and moon is combined. He has inward spirituality.
Yes, that's right.
So what are the other combinations that we can see for the spirituality?
Generally, this is very important. Yes. Then being attracted towards things spiritual or religious, Jupiter and Saturn combination would generally give an inclination towards that.
Okay, inclination towards
spirituality. So either they aspect each other or combine with each other or aspect each other's houses. They would, but that will happen in latter life. Okay. I think when young they might even be agnostic, but or atheist.
But
as they grow, then they gradually start thinking, because Saturn is the deep thinker.
Yes.
Jupiter is about religion. Yes. So religion, you think deeper, then Saturn comes out. Moon, you are not affected because it is Amavasya, say, that is the dark, the new moon as you call it. Over there we call it Amavasya. See, that is when Mantra Siddhi happens.
Yes.
You energize mantra, because if your mind is wavering, you will not be able to concentrate. So for true spirituality, I think Moon and Saturn,
should be.
And Moon better be weak. Moon better be weak. If he is strong, that person can go in depression.
Okay.
So it is like a glass full of water. That glass will spill over. The water will spill over. If there is no water, there is nothing to spill over.
Okay.
Moon is mind. If it is full, too many emotions.
Means that
too many things.
Pakshabala, if there is Pakshabala.
Yeah, Pakshabala is good. That gives strength to other planets.
Yes.
Hindu Sarvatra Bija, but that person is generally very emotional.
Yes.
You will find such people. And check it, especially people with Purnima, full moon, and people with new moon, you will find the difference. Not that the new moon people are not affected,
yes,
but they can handle it. So, but this is something which is not generally seen by astrologers, but to my mind, this is what happens, and you look at it, and that is what will be there. That is why even Lord Chandra has only that very small moon on his head. He knows if he is full, he will cause problem to even me. If we want to talk about the religious part of it, which I generally
and
I not to, but
and this this is the question I used to ask to every person. This is, what are the yogas to become a good astrologer as per you? I always ask this question to become a good astrologer. I always ask this question.
Yeah, you are asking the right question. People think who will be able to learn astrology, and my standard answer is everybody can learn astrology.
Yes.
Because it was one of the 100 subjects taught to everybody.
Yes.
We had that 36 shastras and 64 kalas, the art forms.
Yes.
But our art forms are different than the Western understanding of art form.
Yes.
So Paka Kala, but Natya Shastra.
Yes.
So drama is a science for us, whereas cooking is an art for us.
Yes.
Whereas in the Western world, you will say culinary sciences. So that is a different. But so everybody was taught astrology. Some people could use it nicely, properly.
Yes.
Like Lord Krishna, if you go through his life, you will understand how many times he has used astrology very properly.
Yes.
Sometimes we will talk about it. But it is a boring subject for people. But then, what I'm saying is, to be a good astrologer, if you ask me, I would say you would need 3 planets: Mercury, Jupiter, and Saturn. Because Saturn gives you that ability to go deep into anything, work hard to understand. He is a deep thinker.
Yes.
Jupiter has knowledge as against grasp. Mercury has not only grasp he is also Karaka for speech and writing.
Speech, writing.
Right. Sometimes you will find people with powerful Mercury, especially if in second. That is why it is said that in second Mercury or Venus can give make one an astrologer, isn't it? Because he also has intuition.
Yes.
Mercury can grasp things very fast. He has no knowledge. Knowledge comes from Jupiter. And deep thought about it, contemplation comes from Saturn. All these three should be linked with each other in one way or other. That is my understanding. Perhaps in the second or third house, it is said that Venus and Mercury are supposed to be good astrologer. Then some say that Ketu in Lagna itself is a born astrologer. Now about that I will not comment because I have got Ketu in Lagna, but I had to study astrology. I was not a born astrologer. Maybe from a younger age I studied. That is all. I am not great. But
your studies more based on traditional astrology.
Yeah, and I think deep about it.
Yes.
I don't. I don't go by the words. I think whether there is a logic to it.
Yes.
If there is no logic to a yoga, I will just shift it off.
Yes.
I will say, okay, it's okay, it is there, but it is of no. It is not working on ground. So for me, it's fine. Somebody might have said something.
Yes.
And this is the only science where you can even reject the sages' words.
Yes.
That is said by one astrologer called, I think, Kablakar, who said even Muni's vachan can be thrown away. This is the only science. All other Vedic sciences you can't change. Mantras you can't change. No, nothing can be changed. But only in Jyotish.
Vedic astrology.
It has to occur on ground. My only saying XY thing will happen doesn't. That is how I am. so maybe. And Saturn Jupiter combination is anyway. It has to have some connection. Yes. I would think so.
So at the end, what would you advise you would like to give to the people who are learning astrology? Many new learners always ask this question: which book should we refer to start learning astrology? Please give you some suggestion for those beginners and those learners, those who are learning Jyotish and they are into astrology.
Certainly. My first advice is never try to learn astrology from your own chart.
Yes, that's important.
Second most important is when you are depressed or when you are in trouble, don't try to learn astrology.
Yes.
When you are stress-free, then only go for astrology. The reason is very simple. You read any book on astrology, the standard books. I am not saying my book or Access book. Any standard book. You will form one of the two opinions. One, you will think that you are a great saint who should be worshipped by anybody.
Yes.
Or, depending on your state of mind, you will think you are such a third-class person, you should not be allowed even in your house.
Yes.
Take any chart and read it, and you will find. And both the things are not there. So your mind has to be steady. You have to learn to get detached from the chart to analyze. I think the classics should be read. Whether it is Brihat Parashari, whether it is Jatak Parijat. Mantreshwar Phaldeepika is another classic. I think I refer to it, but it is a bit difficult to comprehend.
Yes.
So I would say even B.V. Raman's series is very good. I think Sanjay Rath has written some good books, but I would go from the basic usage. First read the foundation book on which everything is based. See, I have my book. But I would still say, why not? You read Brihat Parashari, you read Jatak Parijat. Do it first. You get to know the planets. Then try to visualize planets as human beings and what those human beings can do. Also understand the iconography of the signs.
Yes.
You connect those dots, you never see a ram.
Yes.
In Aries. If you connect the nakshatra, you will not see ram. So where they fool? They will not fool. They are telling you the tendency. Aries rising person will be ready to fight at the top of the hat. Because those rams will go and hit their head against even the locomotive. See, you have to understand. Yeah, Mars is there, he is a fighter, but Vrishchika is also a fighter, Scorpio. Yes. But he is a person, he is the only animal that carries his weapon on his back, not the front.
Yes.
Go through all and you will see that is the only animal. He is very cautious.
Yes.
He is he lives in a sort of a what we call uh, weaver, a hole, generally watery hole, and he will attack you from behind
Yes.
with planning. It is you will rarely find a scorpion getting killed because he has stung you. You will find snakes getting killed,
Yes.
isn't it? So this is also owned by Mars. Both the owners of both the Rashis is a fighter, but way of fighting differs.
Yes.
So you start visualizing like that. Okay, Dhanu, like my, what will be the characteristic? So people say all things good. I said, no. It is a horse at the behind, and in front it is an archer.
Archer.
Archer, not with the bow kept like this in the hand. It is fully strung.
Fully. Yes.
He is on the verge of leaving it. So he is in a sort of what we call a state of
Ready to
arrested motion. Anytime he can, fly off his hand. So and he is dangerous because he will shoot you and also kick you.
yeah.
So, but generally, what horse does?
He's ready to fight. We can say he's ready to fight.
He can. He will not generally because it is the horse. Look at horse.
Yes.
See, a horse can bite off your head if he
Yes.
wants to kill you, but you just give him a good rub, and he's all your friend.
Yes.
So that is Dhanu. So I think Bhavartha Ratnakar or some text says that with Dhanu, you ask them anything politely, and they will give you even their clothes. And you try to force them to do something, they will never. They will come at you.
Then the fire.
Don't try to
Yes.
force them to do something that is against their principle. They will
Then
never succumb to that.
then
They
the
will fire.
Fire from
They
the
will
Dhanu come out.
And from both ends, front as well as back.
Yes.
See, so
Absolutely.
look at it
Yes.
and find out whether the people will understand what happens. Why? Yeah.
Okay.
It is based on fire. Mars on one side, Sun on another side.
Yes. Absolutely.
And that is so this is the way it is done. And we only go by, it looks like it doesn't look like that.
Yes.
That is a fallacy. That is an iconography. Like Saturn being lame. Naturally, lame person will walk slow.
Yes.
That is why his name is Manda. Where does he walk slow? Through the zodiac, he walks slow. He takes 2.5 years to cross a Rashi of 30 degrees.
Yes.
So, and that is why he is cautious. So he looks down. Adho Drushti. That is how he is. So understand this. Saturnian will not immediately go on for attack. He will think first.
And then he do that.
Generally he will be muted. He will not understand what he is thinking. See, Saturn in second. People will not reveal what they have in their mind generally. Check up sometimes. And people, so what I see, look at them in the farm and try to find out what is this. I mean, Saturn, everybody is scared of him and he's a servant. Isn't it? In the planetary cabinet?
Yes.
But servant has the habit of working hard or goofing off. Now Saturn in the 10th or aspect into that person will have that habit. He will work very hard, otherwise he will goof off, not do anything at all.
Yes.
So that is how they have discussed. So, and that is the portion which is boring. We go to directly yoga and try to check our chart. You will never learn from it.
Yes. They actually people just want to immediately become to millionaire by looking at the yogas.
Yes, yoga. And then they get disappointed. That is all. No, learn it properly. And then you will understand. You see.
And when they learn about it, yogas never get fructify. Oh, astrology never. Astrology never works.
Never works. Yeah, that's right. But they are not understood what is the yoga, and there is some yoga which is getting across it. Yeah. And you are not working hard to get that yoga.
Yes, absolutely, sir. Absolutely.
See, if you want to understand what is the formless God, you have to have tapas.
Yes, tapas, yeah. Yes.
So there is no free lunch in this world. And this people better understand. This is what I always tell. And one of my stewards said, sir, sometimes you are very brusque. I said, I always tell the truth. Yes. Think about it. And even gods had to suffer. Lord Krishna was born in prison. He knew I have to get out of here because I am God. I am not going to survive. I will have to leave this place.
Yes.
Isn't it? That is why we call him Yogeshwar, Purnavatar, not Lord Rama. Lord Rama is called Amsha because they were human beings. That is history. They were almost. How should a god be? This is how. That is why we call it avatar.
Yes.
We don't call him Messiah. No messenger in our business. If God is to be there in this age, God should be like a person. This is a godly person. But we are converted into God man, which are all you know what they are. So let's set the better.
Yeah.
So I hope I am not boring my listeners,
Yes.
but I do sometimes tend to.
Yes. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for coming up in my channel, Vedic Siddhanta, and you have given so much beautiful knowledge and beautiful sutras. And I hope people can learn all these sutras and all these deep secrets. So I'm very, very thankful to you for sharing your wisdom to the viewers and learners. So at the end, what would you say to the viewers? Your last word.
You are very kind. I always say, I will tell people that understand your strengths and weaknesses from a chart.
Yes.
And try to find how to overcome the weaknesses and use the strength.
Yes.
Most of the time, failure comes from we use our weaknesses and don't use our strength.
Yes.
So, like me, if I can take 2 minutes, I'll give my own example.
Yes.
See, when my hair started graying, most of my friends used to tell me that why don't you dye them? Isn't it? I say, what for? They will say, oh, your body is fine, so you will look young. I say, you are an idiot. So they say, you are always, you speak like anything, you never speak right. I said, you don't know. When I go to airport, I lift a bag, and if I, tilt slightly, 3 people will come and lift my bag.
Yes, absolutely.
Looking at my white hair, they think this is an old man, he may fall down, so everybody wants to help me. So I use my weakness, convert it into my strength.
Yes.
You go on crying that your hair are gray. This does happen. The great, patting down and other things. See, those people are so polite to me. Because now I am old, but my hair started getting, I think, in 60s, they started getting white. So I said, that's good. No harm. I can use it. So that is my strength. I know now I don't have physical strength, but my mental strength is there. No? So I should do it. Yes. So that is what I would tell boys to understand the strengths, use them. If the strength is lying there, it is of no use to anybody. It is like Kumbhakarna.
Yes.
See, Kumbhakarna used to sleep for 6 months. He was of no use to anybody.
Yes.
Isn't it? He had to be woken up and all that. Don't do that. You have got the strength. You use it. Use your brain. See the logic behind yogas. Don't accept them like that. Even if in my book something is, don't accept it like that. Find out if there is a logic. If there is logic, accept it. Yes. This is a very finite science. This is a science of probability of a very high order. And once we start using it, then like my handwriting is bad. So what I do, I am very happy since the computers came because I can type out and nobody knows my handwriting is bad. Isn't it? Why should I cry my handwriting is bad? I got something else. Isn't it? I mean, this is my advice, and your charts will always show where is the weakness.
Yes.
Look at that weakness. Look at the 8th lord. Generally, your health will have to do something with, and the cure is also in that planet. This is the planet which we have to fortify. So how use his test? Those things that are his test, maybe they will cure you of something. So look at it like this. If I have got disease, don't worry, go to the doctor early. You know this is likely to happen. Saturn is in suppose 4th house and Moon is in the 6th house. There is a possibility you might get renal colic, the kidney stone. So whenever you get pain at the bottom of your back, in that sacral region, immediately go to the doctor, get it checked. You will be able to cross that Rubicon. But if you say no, it is like this and that, then go on doing it, then you will certainly get the problem. Because Saturn is the dirt and water is Moon in the 6th scan, and that is the area of kidney. So there is always a possibility. If possibility is there, why do you worry? Immediately go to a doctor, get it over with. As one great astrologer says, Mani, Mantra and Aushadhi, these 3 are the remedies. Mantra hardly anybody is able to do. Money is easy to do, but there is a different logic in the way I use it. That's not the topic. And Aushadhi.
Yes, Aushadhi.
Medicine. Get good advice. Find out whether your friends are true friends or what. It's not very difficult. And sometimes if you have got some bad yoga, try to find out how can I turn it into a good yoga.
Yes.
If I have a fight with my wife, I better commute long so that I will not fight with her. Because you look at fight as the result, I look at not speaking with each other as the final result. That I can't change. This I can change. The nimitta I can change. That is how we should use astrology. I am sure all of anybody can learn astrology. How to use it? Be calm, and if you make a mistake, visit it again, accept it that I have made a mistake, find out what was the mistake. Everybody can learn. So my young friends, don't go by those fear mongering things. There are very good things. Everybody talks about Pitru dosha and everything. Generally, if you Kala Sarpa is in my book I have written when I was young, it was Sade Sati of Shani. We used to scare people. Now we use Kala Sarpa Yoga. It started from one, now there are 144 I am told.
Yes.
Where from, God knows. So anyway, so my idea was, don't be scared. We use this for repairs.
Yes.
It is an additional tool in our hand which we can use, and that is it. If I find that malefic is aspecting my fifth house, after graduation I'll work for some time and then join the PG. Otherwise I may suffer a setback there. So if you are an astrologer, look at it in this manner. Everything is fine. Exactly. So okay. So that is all. I mean, otherwise I will go on talking for 2 hours. You will get bored.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming up in the channel and shared your beautiful words. Thank you so much once again. So
my pleasure that you are doing this service to the viewers.
Yeah, it's all because of your you people guidance and you people learning, and I'm just doing this work. So
this is wonderful work. Wonderful work.
So it's my request to all the viewers, please like, subscribe and comment and watch this video carefully and just study it, practice it, and then send us the queries. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Have a nice time.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir.